The witch's wacky Halloween brew deep in Spooky Hollow, where the trees giggled and the fog did the cha-cha, lived Wizzle, the goofiest witch this side of a haunted hayride. Her cottage looked like a pumpkin exploded in a glitter factory, and every Halloween, under a blood-red moon that looked like a giant cherry lollipop. She whipped up a potion so silly it could make a skeleton sweat. One October night, Wizzle woke up in her gloomy room, tripped over her broom, and face-planted into a pile of dusty spellbooks. Oof, perfect night for mischief. She cackled, her pointy hat spinning like a top. She waddled to her cauldron, which was already burping green goo that glowed like radioactive lime soda. "Time to cook up some serious giggles," she said, striking a pose like a disco wizard. With a twirl of her wand, which had a rubber chicken tied to it, she cast a spell, and bam! The cauldron grew so big it nearly squashed her pet toad, Sir Splat. Whoopsie. She giggled, tossing in a pinch of crunchy spiders, actually just burnt popcorn, a frog toe, a gummy worm in disguise, and an eye of newt, a googly eye that kept winking. The potion bubbled like a soda fountain gone wild, spitting out green bubbles that squeaked like whoopee cushions. Next, she added a dog's tongue, a floppy pancake she found under the couch. Bat wool really just lint from her fuzzy socks, and a dragon's fruit, a squishy prune that smelled like old gym socks. The potion gurgled, hiccuped, and shot out a sparkly fart that smelled like marshmallows. "That's the stuff," Wizzle hooted, doing a little jig. In the village, 3 kids, Lila, Milo, and Pip, were snoozing when a howl like a werewolf karaoke star woke them up. "What's that racket?" Lila grumbled, her pigtails sticking up like Antony. Milo, who thought he was a superhero, grabbed a flashlight and a cape. "Okay, a bedsheet. Adventure time," he declared. Pip, hugging her stuffed owl, mumbled, "I hope it's not a monster," or math homework. They sneaked toward Spooky Hollow, the red moon lighting their way like a cosmic nightlight. From the trees, 6 glowing eyes watched 3 owls, probably judging their sneaking skills. Hee Wizzle's cackle echoed, sounding like she'd inhaled a balloon. The kids peeked into her cottage and saw her stirring the potion, which now looked like a glowing green milkshake. "One last zing," Wizzle said, tossing in a slip of yew, a twig she swore was fancy. The potion burped, and 3 sparkly bubbles popped out, shaped like dragon heads wearing tiny party hats. The kids couldn't resist. They banged on the door, and Wizzle answered, her hat now stuck with googly eyes. "Well, looky here, my little giggled goblins," she said, offering them cups of potion. "It's just silly juice, not spooky goop." The kids sniffed it lime candy with a hint of bubblegum. They sipped, and poof. They started bouncing like kangaroos on trampolines, laughing so hard Milo snorted juice out his nose. The potion bubbles exploded into glitter confetti, and the owls started breakdancing, or maybe they were just dizzy. Best Halloween ever, Pip squealed, doing a mid-air somersault. Wizzle joined in, moonwalking so badly she tripped over Sir Splat, who croaked in protest. "This brew's for laughs, not scares," she said, winking. She sent the kids home with pockets stuffed with fizzing candies that made their tongues sing opera. As they bounced back to the village, the owls hooted a tune that sounded suspiciously like a pop song. Every Halloween after, the kids raced to Wizzle's cottage for her wacky brew, knowing it had turned Spooky Hollow into Silly Hollow with just one sip. The end.